Welcome Tamers. Tonight we'll be doing another deck profile for another BT16 deck, and this one is DexDorugora. For this one, I've always wanted to make a Dex line deck ever since I think it came out on BT9 with like the Ryukin and Alphamon. There was always like the Dark Animal version of the deck. It was a little slow, wasn't as consistent as Alphamon, but now with the support that it got from like BT15 all the way up to now, I think the deck is actually making a resurgence. A lot of people are playing it. I think it's topped several events so far. I think there was a list that got top 5 in Niagara Falls regional. So this is the version that I think I'll probably be running if I were to make it. I will be talking about all the different cards in the deck. So start off, we have our rookie. We have 4 copies of Digimon from BT7, and this one's your turn once per turn. When one of your effects places a division card under this Digimon, you draw 1. Very good egg. You're basically tucking a lot of things under the Tamer, so you always be getting that extra draw. When you tuck a Tamer underneath, next up we're moving on to the rookies. We are running about 11 rookies. We have 2 copies of BT9 Dorumon. It's a 3-cost 2k where it's on play is you may trash 1 card with next to body in its traits in your hand to draw 2. Every card except the Tamers and the Ruin mode with the options included are not X anybody, but everything else is. So you'll be able to trash 1 to draw 2. So we're running this one at 2. It's a good way for us to set up our trash as well. So we want to send key pieces into the trash. So this is one card that allow us to do that. Next up, we have 4 copies of the BT16 Dorumon. This one is a 3-cost 2k as well. Evo is over 1 over a black or a purple level 2, but if it's a Dorumon, it's a 0-cost Evo. So this one's good. And then start your main phase by placing 1 Kosuke Kisakata from your hand as his Digimon's evolution card. Until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon can't leave the battle area other than by deletion. And then it has an all turns inherited effect that is this Digimon gets 1000 DP. So this one, it's like any of the other SR rookies where you promote. The start of the main phase happens, you tuck in a Kosuke, give it that protection, right, other than battle. So even if they try to delete it, or with an option, or maybe like an effect in security tries to like destroy it, it wouldn't trigger it wouldn't be able to leave the battle area. So this one we're running at a 4. Next up we have 4 copies of the BT7 Dorumon, 3 costs 1k. On play, you reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with X amount in its traits and 1 Kota Domoto among them to your hand. Plays the rest remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in order. Then it has an inherit effect that is your turn once per turn. When one of your effect places a division card under this Digimon, gain a memory. This one's a good searcher. Basically gets us everything in the deck except for the Tamers and the Ruin mode. And also when we mind link with our Tamers, you will be getting that extra memory. And then that extra draw because we would have the Dorumon underneath. So this one's a really good searcher and also a good way for you to get memory. Next up we have the 1 copy of Dorumon from BT17. So 3 costs 2k. Evos for 0 over Dorumon, over 1 over a purple, black, or red, purple or black. A level 2. And then when attacking, if Kosuke Kisakata is in this Digimon's fusion cards and your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, this Digimon may digivolve into a Dorugora in the hand for a division cost of 4, ignoring its division requirements, and then inherit effect would be reboot. I believe this might be like a tech. You could swap this one out for either the maybe the BT7 Dorumon. Right, this one I think it would be cool if your opponent has a level 6, you promote, mind link a Kosuke, you swing, then you're able to warp into this Dorugora, right, for a cost of 4, potentially either popping that Digimon or maybe popping a Tamer on their side. So I think this one is a one-off. It's a good card. Moving on, we're going into our level 4s. We're running about 8 or 9. I think it's just 4, about 8. 4, 6, 8, yeah. So we have 4 copies of the BT17 Dorugoramon. It's a 5 cost 5k. Evolves for 2 over a Dorumon. And then it has Collision, which is a new mechanic. During the Digimon's attack, all your opponent's Digimon gain blocker, and the opponent blocks is able. So this one's a good way for you to give all your opponent's Digimon blocker, and then you're forcing them to block your attack. And then it has an on-play when digivolving. By drawing 1 card in your hand, you draw 1. Then if a Tamer card with a sock trait is in this Digimon distribution cards, until the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon gains start main phase Digimon attacks. Inherited effect is all turns this Digimon gets 1000 DP. So this one's like a pseudo Edamon, pseudo Regilutamon, where you mainly prior with a Dorumon, Evo on top for 2. You get to trash 1, draw 1, and then since you have a Tamer in source, you ping the other opponent's Digimon to swing at the start of their main phase. So this is a good way for you to combo off from let's say you're level 5 into a 6 for free. So we're running this one at 4. Next up we have 2 copies of the old BT9 DexDorugoramon. It's a 6 cost 6k. Evo's over 3 on top of a regular just black or purple level 3, but if it's Dorugoramon, it Evo for 0. And then it has a when digivolving, you trash 1 card with Dex or Death X in its name or X and buttons and traits in your hand to gain a memory. Then when digivolving, if you have Dorugoramon in source or you're digivolving from the trash, one of your Digimon gains blocker and retaliation until the end of the opponent's turn. This is just a good way for you to gain that extra memory, and getting the extra draw off the Digivolve on top of the Dorugoramon. And then if you have Dorugoramon in source, you do give itself blocker and retal. That's a good way to prevent your opponent from swinging. If they want to protect a certain stack and doesn't have protection, this is a good way to prevent them from doing that. So we're running this one at 2. Next up, we have 2 copies of the new BT17 DexDorugoramon. It's also a 6 cost 6k. Evos for 0 on top of a Dorugoramon, and then trash as in all turns. When one of your Dorugoramon would be deleted by digivolving to this card without paying in the trash, without paying the cost, prevent that deletion. And then when digivolving, you trash 1 card in your hand, then you draw 1. If Dorugoramon is in Digimon's division cards or is digivolved from the trash, deliver your opponent's Digimon with play cost 4 or less instead. And then it has a reboot inherit. So this one, if you were to swing with your Dorugoramon, right, you have collision, force the opponent to swing. Maybe they're blocking with a level 5 that's higher than you. Then they block the attack. You Evo from trash. You get to prevent that deletion because you digivolve from the trash, and then if they have a 4 cost Digimon on the field, you could pop that, right? If you don't have the Dorugoramon, when you digivolve into this guy, you get the trash 1, draw 1. But if you have Dorugoramon in source, you have to do the deletion of a 4 cost or less instead, right? So we're running this one at 2. Next up, we're going into our level 5s. We are running about 5 and then 7, so 7 level 5s. We have the 1 copy of Dorugoramon from BT7. It's 8 cost 7k. Evos for 3 on top of level 4. That's black, and then it has a when digivolving. You may place 1 card with X and embodied traits from your hand at the bottom of this Digimon's distribution cards to prevent effects from deleting it or reducing its DP until the end of your opponent's turn. And then your turn, while Digimon has the X and embodied in its traits, it gains secure attack +1. So most of your stack will have that extra secure attack +1 because everything has X embodied in its traits, and also the fact that you get to tuck something underneath to prevent it from being DP reduced, or by the opponent deleting it by an effect to protection until their end of the turn. And then if you also have protection from battle, then basically the whole stack is protected until the end of the opponent's turn. It's unfortunately restricted to 1 because Alphamon was just too good with it. But this one, if you see it, is a great card for you to just swing 2 checks, right? Then we're running 4 copies of the BT17 Dorugray, 7 cost 7k, evolves for 4 on top of a black and a purple Digimon, but if it's a Dorugamon or it has SOC in its traits, it costs 3. So this one also has collision. Then all turns, when an attack target is switched, this Digimon with a SOC trait Tamer card in its Digimon cards may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Beast Dragon, Undead, or SOC trait in the hand without paying the costs. And then all turns, when this Digimon deletes another Digimon, you may play 1 card with the X body or SOC trait and a play cost 5 or less from your trash without paying the cost. This one is a good way for you to bait your opponent into swing. You paying your opponent with the Dorugamon, they're forced to swing on their main phase. You pass turn by digivolving to him. Next is the opponent's turn. They do their draw. Star main happens. They swing with that Digimon. You block, and since the attack target was switched, you get to digivolve for free into your either DexDorugora or your Dorugora, right? And that's a free digivolve. Since you're bigger, you're more than likely going to be killing that Digimon. And when that Digimon is deleted, the all turns will trigger and letting you play out a Digimon, well, not a Digimon, but a card with SOC, right, and a play cost 5 or less. And that could be the Tamers, because those have the SOC in their traits, right? So you could play out a Kosuke or you could play out an AG. So this one's a really good card that makes the deck very strong. And then we're running this one to 4. Next we have the 2 copies of the BT17 DexDorugoramon. It's a 8 cost 8k, evos for 1 on top of a Dorugray, and then for 4 on top of a black or purple level 4 Digimon. And then same thing as the DexDorugoramon, where when this Digimon, when one of your Dorugramon will be deleted, you may digivolve into to this Digimon from the trash without paying the cost to prevent deletion. And then when digivolving, it has the draw 1, trash 1. But if Dorugray is in the deletion cards, or if you digivolve from trash, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 6 or less instead. So this one, even though you don't get that draw, you do get to pop a 6 cost, right? And then also evoing from trash lets you prevent that deletion. And then it has an end of attack, and then once per turn you may choose one of your Digimon, delete one of your chosen Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower level as that Digimon. I think this one never comes up. I think it's a good way for you to like maybe clear something on their side. Let's say you have a level 4, you pop up 4, you pop your own level 4 to pop there for level 4. If you have a level 5, you would pop that level 5 to kill their 5, and then you trigger maybe like the Dorugramon from trash, right, on your level 5 that you just deleted to prevent it from leaving, and still get to kill something on their side. So this one's a really interesting card. We're running 2 of. Next up, we're going to our level 6s. We are running 4 copies of the BT16 Dorugoramon. It's a 12 cost 12k, evos for 4 on top of a black and a purple, evos for 3 on top of a Dorugramon, right, or the SOC in its traits. Same thing as the other 3. Basically all the other 2, it has a collision. And then when digivolving, if a Tamer card with the SOC traits is in Digimon's digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon or Tamers. Then all turns, once per turn, when another Digimon is deleted, you may unsuspend this Digimon. This is a good way for you to delete Tamers that are not suspended, so it's a good Tamer hate. Or if they have a stack with no protection, you can digivolve into him and then pop something on their side. It's a great way for you to force collision with a Dorugramon. Dark target is switched. When they block, you evolve into this guy for free. You get to pop one of the Tamers before they even get to use it. Or maybe they pop the only stack that they have available on the field. So this one's a good way for you to clear the board out of like pesky things that might ruin your game plan. So we're running this one of 4. Next up, we have 3 copies of DexDorugoramon from BT17. It's a 13 cost 13k. It was over 5 on top of a level 5 that's purple or black, and then on top of Dorugoramon for 2. And then has the same trash all turns. When one of your Dorugoramon would be deleted by digivolving into this card from the trash, prevent that deletion. And then when digivolving, digivolve 3 one of your opponent's Digimon, Then if Dorugoramon is in this Digimon solution card, so it's digivolve from trash, delete your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Then all turns, once per turn, when another Digimon is deleted, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So this one, the fact that on Digivolve, you just Digivolve 3 when your opponent's Digimon is really strong. And then after that, since you have the Dorugoramon in source, you could get to pop something on their side of the field. Even if you can pop it, I believe you should be stronger, like bigger than them when they block with the collision from the Dorugora, the initial attack. Then the alterns works great because when another Digimon is deleted, you get to unsuspend. So if one of your Digimon dies, you get to unsuspend it. Or if whenever you kill them, you get to unsuspend, right? So you have that extra swing. If you have the old BT17 Dorugoramon, then that's 2 checks you'll be doing. So this one we're running it at 3. Next we have the 1 copy of Shangreymon Ruin Mode. This is the great top end to run in any purple deck. It's a 14 cost 15k that when digivolving on deletion until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5k DP, so it's a minus 5k to the field. Anything that they play will be minus 5k. And then has an end of attack, delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon and recover 1. Then if you have a Tamer in play, you may hatch 1 Digimon card, Digimon egg card into an anticipating breeding area, and then doing an additional minus 5k. So if you're able to keep turn that same turn you digivolve, you do a minus 10k. They won't be able to hard play anything without giving you like maybe 12 memory and have a 2k Digimon. So this one's a good way for you to keep your opponent from promoting anything that's below the 5k threshold. So this one we do run it at the 1-off. Next we're going to our Tamers. We're running about 8 different Tamers. We have 4 copies of Kosuke. It's a 4-cost Tamer. It's a memory setter, so it sets your memory to 3 that has Mind Link with any Digimon that's extended body or SOC in its traits. And then inherent effect is, while this Digimon has extended body or SOC in trait, it gains piercing and blocker. And then end of all turns, you may play out the Kosuke from the dilution source without paying the cost. This one is what makes your plays with the Dorugora and then the DexDorugora, where basically you Evo, place him under, give the sack protection if you can. If not, just Mind Link on top of let's say a Dorugoramon, ping something on their side to the start of main swing, digivolve into Dorugoramon with him in source. Don't take out Kosuke from the source, and then their start of turns triggers. They swing. Since the Dorugoramon doesn't have blocker, this gives a blocker, so you're able to switch the target and then evo for free into a Dorugora, potentially killing that stack and also deleting a Tamer or Digimon that's unsuspended. So this one, it's a really good card. Next we're running 2 copies of the AG Nagazumi. It's a 3-cost Tamer. If your opponent has a Digimon at start of main phase, you gain a memory, and then Mind Links with Digimons that are Dark Animal or have the SOC in its traits. And then while this Digimon has a Dark Animal or associated trait against Alliance and Blocker when you Mind Link, then the same thing, end of all turns, you can play him out without paying the cost. So, and this one can be played out by your Dorugaramon's end of attack, right? All turns once per turn, when something is deleted, you just play out a SOC trait card with a play cost 5 or less, which this would count the fact that you can play out a body, have this in source, and you just swing Alliance. So this one's a really good card to do multiple checks, and also you have ways to bring him back in case he's checking security, or they trash it from security, or he gets deleted, right? Next we have 2 copies of Cool Boys. The BT9 Cool Boy is costs 2 to play, and then it has an on play where you reveal top 3 cards of your deck, a Digimon card with an extended body in its traits, and 1 option card with an extended body in its traits among them to your hand. Place the rest of the bottom deck in any order. Your turn, when one of your Digimon duels in the same level Digimon with extended body in its traits, you may suspend the Tamer to gain a memory and a draw, right? So this one, whenever you're digivolving in the trash into Dorugamon into DexDorugoramon, Dorugray into DexDorugray, or Dorugoramon into DexDorugoramon. Since it's the same level, you're able to tap the cool boy to gain memory and get that extra draw, right? And then it's a top 3, you get to search everything, and also we are running an X antibody option, so you're able to get 2 hits, right? So this one's a 2. Next, finally, we're going into our options. We are running 1 copy of Dorudin. It's a 6 cost option. And then if you have a Digimon with Dorugoramon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with play cost 4 or less. Then delete your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So you get to actually pop 2 things. So 6 cost is a lot, but you already having a Dorugoramon popping something on their side. Play this, do your swings, let's say you survive. Play this for 6. You get to pop another Tamer, right? With a cost 4 or less, or a Digimon if they have it, and then you get to pop something else that's lowest play cost. So it's a good way for you to board clear more than you already did. Next, we have 2 copies of Final Subagon Punch. This is a 2 cost option from BT4, and then main is one of your Digimon gets 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then if that Digimon has 16k DP or more, that Digimon gains blocker, reboot, and secure attack +1 till the end of your next opponent's turn. And then if they hit insecurity, you get to add it to your hand. This one's kind of like a win con, like a win more, where you already have your 13k DexDorugoramon, or you have a regular Dorugoramon. Most of the line already gives you an extra DP boost. So like the Dorugamon gives you 1k DP, the Dorumon gives you another 1k DP. So as long as you have 13k with your Dorugoramon or your DexDorugoramon, you should be in range to hit that 16k DP and give your stack blocker reboot sec +1. So this one you could do 2 checks, alliance, that's already doing 3 checks. You get to, if you kill something, you get to resend another 3 checks, right? So this one's a good way for you to do those extra checks for you to clear security. Next, we're running 3 copies of defense training from I think it's Blast Ace promos. 2 costs, main, real top 2 cards of your deck, add a black card among them to the hand, return the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order, then you place this in the battle area, and it has a delay. When your opponent's Digimon, one of your Digimon may Digimon into a black Digimon card in your hand for its Digivolution cost, and then when it would Digivolve by this effect, reduce the cost by 2. So this one's a good way for you to reduce those evos that are probably a little harder in case you don't want to pass turn, right? You have you're going from your rookie to Dorugamon for free, you could use a defense training, so that's for free. Or if you're trying to keep turn and go from Dorugamon into Dorugray, you pop the training, you evo for 1, right? Because it reduces by 2. Good thing to keep in mind is that this would trigger Imperial Demon Dragon modes when an opponent devolves by an effect. So it's a good way to not get bottom deck, is you just make sure that you bait out that fighter mode, so that if you were to digivolve by an effect, you don't get hit with that. And then finally, we have 2 copies of X Body Proform from EX5. It's a 0 cost option. It's also traded as X Antibody as a rule trade. Then has X Body in its traits, and then it's the hidden security, you add it to hand, and if you have a Digimon, you make no recall requirements. And then main, one of your Digimon with the without X Antibody in its distribution cards may digivolve into a Digimon card with the X Antibody trait in your hand with a reduced dilution cost reduced by 1. If it did, place this card as bottom dilution cards. And then all turns, when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than by one of your effects from this Digimon's distribution cards, return 1 Digimon card to the hand, and you place X Antibody on top of security. So a good combo that I've seen is that you have Protoform Source, you go Dorugoramon, Swing, Collision, maybe they block with that level 6 that they have. He would technically be deleted. So then you activate Protoform, you grab something that you might need, let's say Dorugamon, DexDorugoramon, whatever you need, back to your hand, place this on top. Then you trigger Dex Dorugray from trash if it's already in there to digivolve for free, prevent that deletion, and then the stack survives, then you could just digivolve on top of it and keep doing your play. So it's a good way for you to get an extra security, right? A pseudo recovery, and also grab something from trash. The fact that it also reduces evo by 1 helps a lot. So you can digivolve for 2, right? If you use it on Dorugoramon protoform, reduced by 1, evo for 2 on top to a Dorugoramon. So this is it for the deck profile. I'll be showcasing some games right now, so I'll see you in the games. All right, we'll be queuing up for our first game. We'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully it doesn't take forever, which it didn't. See how this one goes. I don't have a rookie, so I'm mulligan. Gets a lot better. We do have a Dorugoramon, so let's see how this goes. So here for free, and then I guess we could give them 3. We'll pitch this one. Okay, cool. What is this? Digimon? Top cover deck plays a top or bottom of your deck. It's a good way to cycle, I guess. I'm not gonna promote, but we will. Goes to 3 anyways. So we'll go here. We'll pitch this guy. Gain memory on hatch. I think I have blocker. I don't. Never mind. Gokuamon. This is like a Leomon deck. Oh, it's that gotcha deck. That's interesting. Yeah, the Tortomon lets digivolve in her artifact. Unfortunate. We'll just run this one over. And then oof. I think it's gonna warp into. I don't know which one it is. Saber Leo? Rose Serrano? Probably Rose Serrano. Heavy Leo. There you go. And then I got wrecked. I don't think I could do anything. Do I not have a... No, I don't. Maybe we could find it. We don't. This is a GG. I guess we lose. Yeah. Well, that was an interesting way to lose. So they're using Tortomont to gotcha their deck, and then I don't know the Mamatournament is supposed to do. Well, lets you digivolve. This one lets you set up your follow-up. You just had the better hand. Let's go to the next one. Kiba. Don't like this hand. The Cool Boy is nice. The Dorugoramon is nice. But I don't have a 4. So I guess mulligan. Ah, it's even worse. Come on, rookie. Nope. The game don't like me. Ha. Ancient. Oh my god. I don't think I have a good shot at doing anything. I guess we try to set up in the back if we can. Nah, I can't. Unfortunate. Can't really wait, so he has Beowulf. We'll Lobo into Ancient, bounce my thing back, grab a security. And declare out the Koji, grab the Lobomon back. Unfortunate. We'll do it one more turn. Nope. I guess this is not my day. Hate to see it. How? You can't pop that to go. The fuck? Yeah, he's so evil for 2. Well, that's dumb. One swing, 2 swings. He could have won this turn. He could have swung. What? He can still do it. Still pass turn. You could have swung Uko Uko. Should have swung Uko Uko Kendo Global Ancient. Grab. I grab my security off the draw. And then key swings for game. Oh look, look at this. Messed up. Should have Kosuke and then done it. Oh, whatever. We're doing things. Next, block Dorogora. I need to have something small to block with. My little last ditch effort to actually do something. Yes, 14 cards in hand. Should have everything to try to go for game. Yeah, he'll bounce the lowest level. That hurts. 13k. I'll be able to pop it. Don't have 5 costs. Oh no. It's Digicrossing for 2. Three. Proto. Mess up. I mess up here. I should have pinged the other one to swing. Guess we... And then... we do the same thing. Goes 2-3 anyways. Wait, he doesn't. Oh my god. Okay. We are holding on to dear life. If you just digivolves, yeah. I could only pop one thing. Oh, you can get redirected. Unfortunate. We tried. And then, alright. Going for our final match. See how this one goes. I have not had a good hand / game. So maybe this changes. We're just gonna keep this hand. Ancient Grey? Guru. What is this? Agumon. Omnimon? Agubond. Keep it in the back. Sucks that everything gets bottom decked. More evil in the back. More evil in the front. Yes. You'll gain a memory, a draw, search, then we'll go into the secret Greymon. Try to delete it. You'll try to go Agu again, or no? Grab the Greymon. Pop its own Digimon. If he puts me to 2, I'll go to 3 anyways. Then I guess we'll mind link here. Could do this. Swing there. Put you over 3. We'll swing here. And then we'll just go here. Seiji do. Lines blocker. Already swung, so it doesn't really matter. Can premium deletion, so we're good there. This will be end of turn. Mm-hmm. Alright. What was that? Another Agumon. I could probably ruin mode next turn. Just to prevent him from actually pushing out. Because I don't think he'll go into... What's his name? A level 5. Gives me 3. Keep turn. Subagon. Will not use it. Cool. Alright. See what we can do. Can I set up for next game? Next turn. So we're going for 2. And then we could just oh no, why can't I do it? It's purple, level 6, going into this guy. Oh. It's like hard to award Gray. Because he can't warp. Anything he plays out just dies. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was weird. Because I'm pretty sure I could do the... Oh, it's a defense training. Never mind, it's a black Digimon. That's why it didn't work. I'm dumb. Well, I think another tech option you could run in the deck, because as you saw, there's so many Tamers. Death X is probably a good tech. But yeah, that was it for the games. Tonight was not really my night, but we tried to showcase the deck as much as we could. But if you have any comments, gonna let me know. I'll go ahead and read those, reply to those if I can. And also, if you stick around until the end, then go ahead and leave a like and a subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Peace.